Hi, everybody. So somebody on the channel need to hear this message, okay? Somebody on this channel need to get these messages. So y'all, let's talk, all right? I'm gonna light some of my candle here, and we really need to talk. Okay, look, some of y'all don't realize that y'all are more powerful than you know. And you got to be stingy sometime with your presence. Sometimes y'all, you got to leave a party early without warning. Doesn't matter if you enjoy where you're at, it doesn't matter. Because some people are just there to pull at your mind, okay? To hack your brain. That's why they're at the party. They're brain hunters. They're hunters of consciousness. And one way to tell is when you are in a place and you notice that a lot of the energy is low vibrational and they won't acknowledge that you're high vibrational and that you're gifted. They won't acknowledge it, and you can feel that they're low vibration. That means those people are there to hack the minds of people who are high vibrational and gifted. That's why they're there. Okay? They're hoping you will give them some free feedback or free guidance. Some of y'all may need to learn how to be more quiet, with giving feedback. Okay? Half the people that's making in this world wouldn't even make it if you would have stopped giving feedback. Okay? We're living in a world where a lot of people want to eat at every free buffet they can get into in every area of their life. A very narcissistic, entitled world. And when you are gifted, you have to let the world know that it is a blessing to have your company and that you will cut it short at any given time without apology. Any given time. If anyone acts entitled. Okay? And this is the real. You know when you got some talent and some stuff. Come on, y'all. Y'all know. Some of y'all have been told you're talented. Some of y'all have done some stuff in y'all work or whatever gifts y'all ain't seen nobody else do. Okay? That means that your feedback is worth millions. Just one feedback you give is worth a whole bag of gold. And this is real. And without it, a lot of these little groups, social groups, corporations will go under. They're recording your conversations. They're recording you everywhere to keep track of your feedback. And they're studying the recordings and they're screenshotting pictures of you so they can keep an eye out when you're going to come again so they know to push the recording button again. Until you get buku rich in cash, you breadcrumb these low vibrational people. And you do it without any type of apologetic energy. You don't even smile when you do it. You just go hard. Because when you go hard, they know that not only did you cut them off, but they can't get in. You make yourself hard to read. Because when you don't give them feedback, that's when they try to read on you. Okay? Half of these people out here was not even meant to get the blessings that they got. They've been coattail riding on all type of stereotypes, their looks and all. When inside they didn't have the gift. And if you would have tuned in and realized that their energy is not vibrating high, you would have said, you get breadcrumbed. I don't care what your race is. I don't care where you come from, what you look like, you're getting breadcrumbed because your energy is fake. And it seems dark and it seems secretive and it's shadowy. Y'all have to stop thinking. You also have to stop sitting up there saying, "Oh, I can't breadcrumb this person because because of their race, because of their gender." Oh, the hell with that. Your vibration? No, you get breadcrumbed. Okay? Stop fearing having mercy and sorry and pity on people because how the little fake outward look they're giving you and where they come from. That don't mean nothing. You know you came from struggles too. You know this. You've had struggles because of your parents, your family, your exes, and possibly your features, your body, and maybe even your race. And then you had to struggle out of jealous energy, jealous about you. So you ain't got to have pity on nobody because of their age and their gender and their race. That has nothing to do with making somebody feeling entitled to get blessed. Okay? This is why a lot of minorities don't deal with me because they don't like that I don't rush to fill up their plate because I make sure I know their vibration like I do everybody else. As a matter of fact, if you're the same race as me according to skin color or the law, whatever the system, I'm checking your vibration even more. Because you're going to act more entitled to my blessings than anybody else. And if you're in the same field as me, if you're in the same work, doing the same work, I'm definitely checking your vibration. Because you're definitely going to think that I'm supposed to bless you all because we're doing the same damn thing. If people don't act warmly towards you from the start, and you know the kind of vibration you bring it up, they don't deserve a damn thing from you. It doesn't matter what comes out their mouth and what they look like. You know you came with a vibration that was respectable. Damn, copyright on that damn statement. Oh my goodness. They need to put that in the spiritual books. Your vibration got to be respectable. And if your vibration is respectable, you know damn well they felt it respectable. You will always feel respectable vibration. You know how you showed up. So you know that if they don't greet you warmly, they're there to leech off of you. In some damn way. You ain't got to know. Leeching is leeching. I don't need to know how somebody trying to leech on me. You're a leech, you got to go. Y'all should see what I'm seeing in these groups. Oh my goodness. In these events, in these groups. So much demonic energy in these private events and private groups. They don't want to show their face. They don't want to share nothing, but they listening from head to toe and waiting for you to give feedback on somebody else so they can go ahead and coattail ride off of that feedback. I call them side trolls. You know, they're not the main trolls that's trying to take from you. They're the ones that's stalking the troll, that's trolling you. Y'all, it's real. This shit is real laughable, but it's true. They sitting there acting like they're not trolling the troll who's trolling you. And they are. Pretending like, oh, they just in the show. When their ears as big as hell. Their ears as big as Bambi's ears. Their ears as big as Dumbo. What's his name? Dumbo ears. Sometimes y'all got to do a little test. See what happens when you breadcrumb all the vibration in the room. See what happens. I'm just serious. Sometimes you just say, I'm breadcrumbing this whole damn room just to see what happens. And if a lot of people get triggered, you know their butt is fake. Because the divine one is going to step up and try to earn it. A divine one is going to step up and try to get to know your divineness. They're not going to be outraged all because you breadcrumb them and you don't even know them. See, y'all never know what's going to come out of my mouth in these talks. That's why y'all got to make these little talks that I have. Never know. Sometimes you go to a party and you say, I'm breadcrumbing tonight. That's how I'm going to flush out my damn enemies. Because your enemies, they real bothered by your breadcrumbing. It irritates their damn demons. And this is the time that you breadcrumb like hell. You breadcrumb. You make people earn every little crumb right now because you're very, very powerful. When you get in that flow state, you're gonna see that you reaching supreme level. Suddenly, out of nowhere, in some of your gifts and things you're doing, answers and solutions just dropping from the sky into your mind. This is a whole nother type of awakening right now. I've been on this earth long enough to see. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I told y'all I ain't never seen the magician card, the wizard card, come out as the first card ever. This is a hump day, a magnificent hump day. You know, a lot of people, I'm gonna tell you something. If a lot of people low vibration on this day, their ass is in judgment. If you know a lot of people who seem toxic today, on this day, they in judgment. If they can't find no peace today, if they can't find no peace by themselves today, and they telling you they ain't had no peace all day and all that type of shit, they in judgment today. Y'all, I'm telling you, you got energy trying to jump you today, jump in your mind with pitchforks and knives and stuff, trying to break in, all kind of energy. Sneaky. While trying to make it seem like they just dear. No, they ain't just dear. They ain't just dear. And now they got new tricks out here. The low vibrational people, they got new tricks now. They try to act like they're introverts. Oh, I'm just an introvert. There's a lot of fake introverts out here, fake as hell. I'm just an introvert. I just don't talk much. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, they're waiting for you to run your mouth first. I done been in so many groups. So many groups. Look, somebody took the like button off because they got triggered. They was a fake ass introvert. Somebody had put like up on there and they took it off. Now y'all see what I'm saying. That's a person who's a fake introvert. A lot of people are sitting around saying, I'm just a quiet person. Your energy don't match. If your energy doesn't feel peaceful, you ain't no quiet person. No way in hell you're quiet. If you feel like you're up to something and you feel like you're fake and you're disguising and you feel like you're real insecure, you ain't quiet. You talking up a damn storm in your mind. You're mumbling and everything. Your temperance energy in reverse. You ain't quiet. You're like those little mumbling door handles from the movie Labyrinth, but saying, I'm quiet. No, you think because you ain't talking, and I'm talking to any low vibrational people that might be watching. You think because you ain't talking, you're the peaceful one. Your energy told on you. It told on you. It told whether you was really peaceful. Y'all, this is wild. It's wild, man. These tricks have gotten worse. They've gotten worse. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Okay? People are trying too hard and getting too messy. A lot of people trying too hard and they don't even know that when you try too hard, you get messy. You lower your vibration. You have to let God take over. You have to let your angels flow through you. Which means when you doing something that you're gifted in, it can't be because you're looking for attention, because you're insecure, or because you're trying to keep up, or you're trying to prove to yourself that you have worth in your gifts. If you're doing any of that, you're never going to reach a level that the gifted divine ones are at. You're never going to. Because when we create to teach and give clarity, to understand our life. We're trying to understand what's in our mind. We're trying to understand the dream. We're trying to truly understand it. But a lot of people, they don't approach their dreams that way. So they got to go ahead and try to copy the beat of your drum. I'll just clone you. Even though I'm not even going to understand it. After I clone you, I'm still not going to understand it. Let me tell y'all something. You earn understanding. You earn the understanding of your own work. That's earned through humbleness. So these fake people can clone you from head to toe, but they're never going to be able to discuss clearly or understand the work that they clone. They're not going to be able to. Someone's going to ask them, and they're going to say, "Well, I just did it." Somebody say, well, how did you come up with the rhythm and the syllables? Where did you learn to do this from? How did you learn to do this? They ain't going to say, because if they say, they'll say, I cloned. See? And if they say, well, I just know, BS. Everything that you're gifted in, okay, you learned. You had to absorb the consciousness of the person who blessed you with the understanding. Unless you're a clone, unless you're a bot. So those people need to be able to tell you. Now, for example, Socrates was my coach. Plato was my coach. Dickens was my coach. Hemingway was my coach. They should be able to drop names. They should be able to tell you about the time and places where they was at when they was learning some of that stuff. Some of their resources. They can't tell you none of that. They a damn clone. What they did is they did a copy and paste and a clone method. They went and got some shit offline and they went and found some shit in the store and all they did was clone, Xerox it. That's all they did. They put it through a copy machine. Because clones don't want to give no credit. Their whole goal is to appear like they're not a clone. Okay? All right. So y'all better start when y'all around people who want to present themselves like they're on your level. Start asking questions. Don't even ask, don't even say, okay, show me a bunch of work. Say, so who was your coach in this stuff? Who was you reading? What workshop was you in? What books did you study? A lot of people want to act like they was born gifted. There ain't no such thing as born ultra gifted. You're talented, but you become gifted through your behavior, your respect for God. Okay? Because when you respect God, your consciousness is more open to receive without having to do cloning. And these people, they cannot tell you. They cannot tell you. Like I could tell you, yeah, I took a course of loss and grief, Walt Whitman poetry course. I took a prose word writing course and took some instructions from a teacher in the course at Iowa University. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like, okay, suddenly I got magically, somehow magic, some weird genius magic just struck me one day and I just got powered up suddenly out of nowhere and I was a master in it. The clones want you to think that because they dealing with narcissism. Thank you very much. Somebody put $8 on the live. Thank you very much. Trying to reach your comment here. Okay. You didn't been too humble too many damn times and took a seat too many damn times and was open to the world to be sitting up here just tossing out big chunks of your gifts to people for free. Hell no. Have those people do the humble work, copyright, humble work that you did. Okay, that's a powerful damn statement. To have them people do the humble work just like you. Okay, they got to hold the door open for you when you come in, just like you would hold the door open for them when they go to leave. Have them do the humble work. If I don't feel humble energy, you don't get nothing from me. I just don't care who you are. Okay, I just don't care. And if you dismiss greatness in front of me, you will never get another dime from me. The greatness don't even got to come from me. If I'm in a damn room and I see you dismiss greatness, your ass will never, ever, ever get a micro crumb from me. I shut something down today. All because a woman in there, all right, she skipped over giving feedback on my poem, which was damn good. Even the host was blown away. Okay, she's a teacher. She teaches writing, and she makes money. She's been around like 30 years, teaching for 30 years, and she was blown away. But this little ratchet ass minion woman, she was supposed to read her work, and she skipped over me and commented on some low vibrational stuff. Okay, did it on purpose. So, and then going to say, I'm going to read my work, and her shit was low vibrational. So, you know what I did? I stared at her so hard, and I stared so hard, and my face was hard. And my energy went so hard and so big that even the host felt it. She said, when people are just staring, it could get uncomfortable. Yeah, it even shook the host to feel my energy. And I noticed everybody in that group would not comment on that lady's work. It's like almost like they felt my energy and they got a little scared. You could discipline a whole damn room with your energy. You ain't got to say nothing. And that's what the hell I did. They did not come to back up her low-key toxicity. And then you know what I did? I waited till she was done reading, and I never took my eyes off her. I never cracked a smile. I never bobbed my head. I never said nothing. And I said, thank you very much for having me. Goodbye. And I clicked the bye button. The host already know how I am. She knows as soon as I sense toxicity, I will leave her group. I will leave immediately. I gave no feedback, not in the chat, not even in there. The energy wasn't high enough for me to give feedback. Okay? It wasn't high enough. When you put in the time, the sweat, the money, the years to reach a level of mastery in your work, you better expect that vibration to be hitting a damn ceiling. That's how high it better be. Or it better be striving to get that high, or you pack your shit and go. I gave those people 20 minutes to stop with that damn sneaky low vibrational energy. And one of them tried me. She thought, see, let me tell y'all, some of these people who are low vibration, they think they are an exception because they think they're among their own minion kind. They think they're among their other kind. Oh, I'm in my room with my other ratchet ass minions, so I'm safe. You'll bow down to my minion ass. That's what they think. She thought I was thirsty. She thought I was going to rush in and give her some damn free work for her damn fucking stale ass cheesecake ass verse. That's what she thought. Okay, her little cheap cheesecake, because that was cheesecake. Okay, it was not a buffet. She thought I was going to jump in. She thought I was going to jump in and say, oh, because you're around your other low vibrational minions, I'm scared. Let me go get feedback. And I just stared at her with my mouth with the bitch face on, the hardest bitch face you can give. And I just stared. And then I waited till she was done. And I let the silence be real strong. And then I said, in the chat, I didn't even say it over audio. I typed in the chat because they wasn't even worthy of my voice. I typed in the chat, thank you, have a good day. Thank you for listening. Thank you, host, for having me. Click. I didn't even want to hear what the hell they had to say. I have the last word. Your ass is low vibrational. And this is how I'm telling y'all, this is how you got to be. Because when I create, one of my missions is to teach. I'm not creating shit if I'm not coming correct, teaching a life lesson. So I knew what I was teaching. I knew what I was giving them. I did it on purpose. So that's when I felt that energy. I felt jealous energy just move all through the group. And then they kept on going and getting stronger. I said, oh, hell. Click. I don't know why people don't realize that jealousy does have an energy to it. It has an energy to it. But people swear up and down that it don't. As the first ends, divine lessons, catching divine timing. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wendell. I hope I said your name right. Thank you very much. The more you see yourself, let me tell y'all something. The more y'all see yourself as favored and recognize your favorite because you take care of your vibration. See, you nurse it, you work on it, and you work on it daily. And when it goes low, you know it's an emergency. And when you start realizing and you taking that, like, I'm favored because I'm doing that. I'm not even waiting for an angel to show up. I'm doing the shit on my own. I'm going to get it done whether the angels show up or not. Because I'm favored, I'm an angel. I could do it for myself. And when you get that type of confidence and know that about you, you do not ever hang in a room where you realize the vibration is staggering rising. It's at a staggering rising rate. This is staggering. It's barely going up. I got to go. I'm not even gonna let y'all see me go. Y'all gonna look around and my asses is gone. Only person that's gonna see me leave is the person who fed me. Yeah, the host. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the wine. I'm a whisper it in the host's ear, and then y'all, they ain't nobody even gonna smell my perfume. No one's even gonna smell my oil, my body oil in the wind, because that's how fast, that's how quick, that's how strong my absence going to be. Because I'm gonna have my mind would have left before my body left out the back door. Because the moment that room stays low vibration, my mind starts checking the hell out. Okay? If the room is staying low vibration and you stand under and your vibration is high, you're getting jumped. You're getting jumped. They jumping you with their mental energy. You talking, you're at peace, you're sharing some of your good pie. So, trying to keep the room sweet and powerful. And they staying all low vibration around you, they hitting you. There's a such thing as unspoken mental hits, psychological hits. A therapist can sense it in the room when somebody's doing some sort of mental projection of their energy. You do not need to have words come out of somebody's mouth. You felt the hit, you felt it. You felt somebody go with your face, blow they stank ass mental breath in your face, you felt it. Because when energy stay low vibration and I'm high vibration, and they keep on coming, they sending, they projecting, they spitting in my face. And they want to have a way to deny it. That's the worst kind of vibration. Because I would rather for you to tell me to my damn face that you don't like my ass and you don't want my vibration there and you don't want my presence there. I would rather for you say that to my face. But trying to do it as a form of energy only so you can deny it, you're wicked as hell if you do it that way. That's a coward. That's a coward spiritual person. Cowardly. Instead of turning away and walking away and saying, I'm not about you and it's my business why I'm not about you, Miss V. Instead of doing that, you want to keep projecting your energy at me because you want to hurt my energy and lie. I done stood in rooms and called it out before. I stopped talking to somebody on his channel. He could walk down the street right now and I'll never speak to him again because we went into a farmer's market type of store. And I had been in this store for months and months and months. And we didn't even have to wear masks no more. It was optional. He didn't even have a sign on the door that said wear a mask. Okay, the mask wearing time was over, completely over. There was no sign on his door. Okay, and it was like kind of hot, and I have asthma. And we had been walking in the sun. We was all walking in, it was rough. We had walked a long, a decent way to this place. And he waited till I got way up in the store. And he looked at me. They didn't look at him. They didn't look at the black man. They looked at me. And their faces went cold and ignorant. And they were giving me a mean mugging me. And I said, what's up with the energy? The mean mugging was so strong that I had to call it out. I said, what's up with the energy? Okay? And he was like, put on a mask. You have to wear a mask. I said, wait a minute, there's no sign on the door and we don't have to wear a mask anymore. And I was like, you didn't say that at the door. He was like, I don't care. Now, guess what? He had a box of masks sitting right there. Know how I found out? It's because another customer came in after that and they said, how you doing? Welcome to the store. And they offered him a free mask. Now, you see, I was correct about that damn energy. I was correct. And I said again, this energy is trifling as hell up in here. And he said, no, it's not. And then the black woman that was his assistant said, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. She obviously thought because she was black like me, I wasn't going to correct her ass. She obviously thought because she was older and I was older, okay, that we was both middle age and she was giving me the resting bitch face mean mug that I was going to cower. I put that bitch right in her fucking place up in that store, right in front of a sub on his channel. He will tell you that I did. And then my problem was he didn't come to my defense. And they were so nice to him. They went over and said, here's the mask or whatever. They never offered me a mask. This is a true story. And guess what? He stayed in that store and continued to shop at that produce, even though they treated me like shit. So let me tell y'all, when y'all sit up here and act like, African-American men are always the victim, let me tell you, I was a victim. I was a victim of mean mugging, discriminating, isolation in the store right in front of the African-American guy who I walked to the store with, who's a sub, and he did not speak for me. He did not speak for me. But he didn't know I was psychic. I was really psychic. And when we walked down the street, I said, oh, so they went, whoo, huh? He looked at me kind of funny. I said, they did, because I saw it with my vision. They went, whoo. They did that about me to you, and you said nothing. And he said, yeah, they did. I didn't say nothing. I said, oh, okay. And I didn't say nothing to his ass. Okay. I walked away and I said, I will never, ever give him free coaching, free guidance, and I will never help him out again. And it was a wrap. Us divine ones, we need to have each other's back. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of running into so-called divine ones from this channel. And their whole energy be real fake when they meet me. Just real fake. Okay? It'd be like, oh, I'm warm. I'm holding their hand. I'm inviting them in or whatever. And they're like, oh. Some of them have said, you look, you seemed bigger online. Of course I'm a seem bigger. I'm a divine one. When you look in the camera at a divine one, we always look like giants because you're seeing a projection of our spirit as well. If they was divine, they would know that. A divine one will always look much bigger, taller, even taller like a giant on camera. Because you're seeing the vibrations and the vibrations as well. Okay? But it just cracked me up because that's like, oh, I didn't realize that you was only 5'8". 5'8" is still tall. You thought I was 7 foot? I'm 7 foot in spirit. You're seeing my spirit. You're seeing my metaphysical self when you're looking at this camera. This is why I don't mean no harm, y'all. But I don't be so quick to connect with people offline when I talk to some people on this channel, because I be feeling fake ass energy, y'all. I'm just telling you the truth. A lot of people, they up on the internet claiming they divine, but when you meet them offline, they secretive, they extra guarding, they acting like they don't really want to talk to you, but they want to get it. Oh, I want to know your energy since you the host of the channel. But I want to make sure that you don't know me though. No, that's low vibrational shit. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, in the social content. They mean mugged me. Those people mean mugged me so bad. Even he admitted, he said, yeah, the energy was real. It was bad in there. Yeah, I saw it. He saw them mean mug me and dismiss me and be real in that store. They was real kind to him and the random white man that came in. But I got no protection. And here's what's funny. The owner of that store, I was shopping in his store for 3 years. And suddenly when I come in there with a black man, I'm not shit. He mean mugging. Then I saw him a couple weeks later on the walking trail. He looked at me and rolled his eyes and kept walking. I got something to say to the minority community, okay? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to just tell it straight. A lot of us are saying that we woke and we divine. But why the hell you still seeing each other get disrespected and acting like you ain't see shit, but you saying you woke? You saying you had ascension. You still me, myself, and I type of mindset. Last time I checked, Moses and Jesus wasn't like that. Now, let me tell y'all, before y'all say, well, have you protected random people? Yes, I have. My family members will tell you. I was in a gas station a few years ago, and this black man was trying to get to the beer room where they keep the wine and stuff at, and the lady wouldn't move the stuff. She kept acting like he wasn't trying to get in there. And he said, can you move the stuff so I could get in? You keep looking at me and you keep piling the stuff. I'm a customer. You won't, She said, I got work to do. I got a lot of work to do. And he said, ma'am, I'm a customer. You're not, I need to get in there. And she went over to the cashier and said, I'm scared. He's making me nervous. And he was like shocked. He was like, oh, I'm sorry if I scared you, but you're not treating me like a customer. You're not letting me in to get my product. She went on and on. I said, look, miss, he said sorry when he wasn't wrong. And he still said sorry. Okay, shut it down. Shut it down, I told her. Okay, she went over to the black women, was looking at them like they was come to a rescue. I looked at them. I put out the energy. I'm not to be played with. I'll fight all you damn tricks up in this gas station. That is super disrespectful because a man it feels restrained in speaking up for himself when a woman tries him in public. So he had his hands tied behind his back. He was in a very vulnerable state. And not one African-American woman that was in that store who watched it all go down, they did not come to his protection. Not one customer. I told the lady, look, he said sorry even when he wasn't wrong. Stop going on about it. Move on. Give him his product, okay? She took her ass back there and moved the stuff and let him back there. He looked at me shocked. And as he was going out, he said, thanks. I was like, for real, man. I was like, these demons is something else. And he got in the car with his girl, okay? And I know he told her. He probably told her, your ass need to be like this about me. Okay, me and my husband stopped talking for a while because he was slow to step in when I'm being really disrespected. And yet I wasn't. I didn't put my life on the line for family members, friends out in these streets, bars, you name it, okay? Random people too. This is why I'm highly favored. This is why I'm chosen. I always manifest money over and over again. When people do readings on me, they often get the earth angel, the queen of spades and the upright, and the queen of wands. Because I have bet on my soul. I've bet on God that God will save me, that God will bring me up if something happens. But I have to do what's right, regardless. Scared or not, you have to do what's right. Because the more you don't deal with your fear, the more you don't deal with your fear. The more scared you get. And then that scaredness takes over your life. Okay, like in Apocalypto. He was right. He said fear. Do you see? It's a sickness. It really is. It's a horrible sickness. Horrible. My mother did not tolerate that at all. My parents did not tolerate that. If you're my friend and we're tight like this, or we're, and you looked out for me, best believe you're not going to have to say, have my back. I'm already in it. I'm already in it. I'm all up in it, whatever's happening to you. I can't lay my head on the pillow at night knowing that I've been seeing random divine ones be totally disrespected. How can people sleep at night? I wonder how people go to bed at night. Like, wow, you ain't scared that the demon's going to come for your soul when you go to sleep? You can literally die in your sleep before you make it right. Whew. It's really out of hand. It's really out of hand. Like, I'm serious. Like, you feel somebody's divine? Use your words. You ain't got to use your fists. She called a law on their ass if they disrespecting the divine one. Let the police sort it out. But you be there to videotape. I remember when they was marching over here for Antoine Rose. My daughter's friends and them was over here marching. Okay? I said, I'm going up there to videotape in case anything happened to those kids. Okay? I was up there at the very start of the march, and I was up there. I had my camera zoomed in so I can get it all. I followed the whole march. And sure enough, somebody tried to run those kids over with their car right in front of the police. And the police did not intervene. They did not stop that man. You know what happened to his ass? They stopped his car. And they almost dragged his ass out of there and beat him up. His butt got dragged out of there for that. He didn't know these kids around here. These are some big, this city over here, some of these high school kids over here is already 6 foot tall, 250-pound football players over here. These kids over here are geniuses. They're scholars. This is a highly recognized school over here. Some of the players that play on the football team over here, they're playing for the NFL. And they thought they was going to disrespect these kids over here. They stick together over in this neighborhood. You try one of these kids over here, all the kids will come out and beat your ass down. They don't care who you are. I'm telling you, no lie, they don't care who you are. That's one of the reasons why I kept my daughter in this neighborhood. Because all they got is each other over here. There ain't no center over here. There's no community center. So the community centers are the parents' homes. We host the parties for the kids. So these kids they treat each other like families, multicultural, of different races, and they all hang together and they tight. And this man thought he was going to run them over. Man, his car couldn't even do it. They stopped his car. It was maybe about 70 kids. And when he hit the one kid, they stopped his car. Man, they somehow got his door open and they dragged him out and stomped him to the ground. And nobody got arrested because that cop, he looked over at me, he saw me. And I was just like this. I seen him look at me. He knew he was being videotaped. He said he knew. He said, there's an adult standing here. It's funny because I noticed that he looked at me like, she's videotaping. And know what I did? I put the video on Facebook. So if the devil tried to delete it from my phone, I rushed and I uploaded that damn video. And I never, ever, ever released it. I never gave it to the police. He didn't press charges because he didn't have no charges to press. Technically, he was in a school zone. That's a school zone area. He shouldn't even been doing that. He shouldn't even been doing that. Trying to run down a bunch of African American and multiracial kids of different races. He got checked. And none of the parents jumped in it. There was some parents standing there. They said, oh, well, that's what the hell he get. I didn't jump in it either. I didn't jump in it. And one of the kids he ran over was my daughter's girlfriend's brother. I ain't gonna say her name, but she came over and was like, he hit my brother with his car. He didn't know that she's very popular and well known, and her brother is. He hit one of the football players. I think it was a football player. That was the wrong move. They jumped his ass. Now, why can't we be like this, grown-ups? Why can't we stick together like this? Why can't we? Why can't we? My daughter, her co-worker, girlfriends her age, they give her rides home. If her car go down, she rides her co-workers home. They stick together out in these streets, these young people. We toxic as hell. Adults over 30, we're toxic. We're toxic. A lot of us is toxic. Okay? It's really sad. When my daughter and all her entourages, okay, the big crowd of kids she was hanging with, everybody. Sometimes I had about 25 kids in this house every other weekend. It was crazy. Okay, I was feeding football players to everybody in here, prom queens, kings, the real nerdy people, if you want to call them nerdy, real, scholars. Everybody was in here. And I noticed that none of the parents would talk to each other. Just dropping the kids off. They wouldn't even say, hi, how you doing? I said, the parents is toxic as hell. I would say, how you doing or whatever? Hi. They would have it at hi. That's why I mean no harm. But half of the kids around here, they saw me as another mother. When they see me in these streets, they give me a big hug. They can't even stop hugging me. They just give me a big hug because they like, you're like another mother, because I don't act like all these other old heads act out here. Competitive and toxic and self-absorbed. And I'm not judgmental of these kids. I focus on what they're doing good. They're doing the best they can with this effed up system here. They're doing the best they can. I drop some good advice. I say, well, I'm glad to hear that you keeping your license. I ran into a couple of them. They say, Miss Mia, I don't got my car no more. I say, well, you got a license? You got a bus pass? They say, I got a bus pass and I still got my license. I say, well, you still got your license. Okay? And you still got a way to get around. You always get another car. See, that's how I talk to these 20-year-olds around here. I don't beat them up and say, why ain't you got your car? How did you lose your car? Oh, please. Look what they're dealing with. Shoot, they got their license. They keeping their license. And I say, well, they say, well, I have a job. Oh, you have a job? Okay. All right. You barely had enough time to jack up your credit. I'm sure you can get another car. Okay. JB Ryder will give you a car. You're only 21 and 21. They will give you a car. They really was, y'all. You know, they really was. Somebody said they was. And I'm sure a lot of them do miss me. I'm sure. I ran into a few of them and they always give me a long, big hug like, Dad, why can't we be a teenager again and be in your crib? Because they never had to have money here. I gave them everything, even the females, even my daughter's friends. You know, I'm not trying to be gross, but their parents didn't take care of them. Some of them would come here and not have feminine hygiene products, but I always kept a big stock. And they would say, Miss Mia, and I would say right up in the taco box, right up there. Okay, they would come up here, and I say, help yourself to whatever's in there. The men would say, I'm hungry, I didn't eat, got some food. I would say, whatever's in there, you can eat. If it's not enough, I will order pizzas. I never said no. Never said no. And I took their kids fishing to lakes free. Bought them ice cream. They got to go to places that their parents weren't taking them to. They got to learn how to camp outdoors. 4 of my daughter's girlfriends and her boyfriend, they got to know what real camping was. We took them camping in a tent. They had to carry wood up the valley. They had to cut the wood. They had to start a fire. I told them they were going to hang out with my daughter. They were going to learn survival skills. They learned how to use some weaponry. Yes, they did. They learned how to use BB guns, guns that was approved for their age. And we monitored them. Okay, they learned the difference between poisonous plants. They got to go show respect to the bees. We took them to the bee farm so they can, give gratitude to the bees. Wherever we went, they went. They never had to go home and get money. Never did. My daughter was not allowed to brag, and she was not allowed to be stingy. If she even bragged if she bragged one time and I found out, she wouldn't have her phone. If it was her phone, she wouldn't have a phone for a couple of weeks. I didn't play that. Because my daughter, you could say, is a very privileged child. She's a very privileged child. She got, she got lucky. I ain't gonna lie. She got like 3 sides of her family. Well, 4 technically, because my father's side is wealthy. All right. My mother's side got wealthy people. My brothers and my siblings, they got money, straight money. Okay. And my daughter's dad's side, they all got dough. They all paid over there. Okay. So there's always somebody she could go to. She don't never have to struggle if she don't want to. Everybody got real nice homes. Everybody got it made. And she's 21 and already got land. This is her land. She already has land and she already inherited a house. She's inheriting a fortune. She's very privileged. But I told her she ain't allowed to act privileged. She's not. Her grandparents give her anything she wants because she keeps a job. She's never been without a job, and she's the boss at her job. Okay? And what I'm saying is that the young people of the day that are privileged, at least they being humble. Some of us grown-ups, we're still privileged and we're not humble. I know some 30-year-olds that's driving around in fancy cars, 40, 50, 60-year-olds driving Cadillacs, and they are not humble. But there's 21-year-olds who already got a Cadillac and they humble as hell. Make it make sense, y'all. I've met grown-ups over 40 and they just brag about what they got. They brag. But I meet 21-year-olds, 24-year-olds, and they rolling up with the same stuff and better, and they're just so humble and just so caring. They act like they'll help you out. They don't have no problem with giving you a ride. But the grown-ups, no. It's toxic. Personally, I'm glad I'm not in my teens and my 20s. I'm glad. I wouldn't want to be dealing with these grown folks today. I would not be wanting to dealing with these old heads today. Oh, you're very welcome. Did somebody say? Somebody said, oh, I love the fact that who you are towards kids and some of those you give home vibes towards people. I told you I spent since I was 15 years old, I took care of the elderly for the living. Okay. That's a long time to take care of people with like late stages of dementia. I took care of my mother while she was declining. I took care of my stepfather while he was dying. And I helped my biological father die. I was by his side when he took his last breath. I've helped a lot of sick people and a lot of kids. I give him enough back. It's my turn. I'm not being stingy, but it's my turn. When some people say, well, you're acting a little bit like you want to get yours first, they don't know that I spent almost my whole life helping everybody. Okay? I done showed up to neighbors' homes around here with fresh produce, organic food, bags and bags of groceries, and said, I just bought you a bunch of food. Don't worry about paying me back. I have a neighbor around here. She always says, you're God sent. You're just God sent. She say that because, when she was going through some hard times during the pandemic, I was making sure that she had food. I was dropping off food for her because she don't got no family. Nobody care about her. And so I would just drop off fresh food and big boxes and bags and stuff. Okay. So I'm taking a couple of years, y'all, a couple of years where I'm helping people online. I'm helping myself, but I'm letting everybody else I know grow up. I'm not helping them all. I'm not helping the people I know no more. I'm just not. I didn't help people get rid of bed bugs in their house, even though I could have got bed bugs. I'm just saying. I know people whose house was infested with bugs. I came in here and bombed it for them, bought the stuff, took them to get the stuff, helped them move the stuff out their crib. I've helped people do Swedish cleaning, get rid of all the stuff out their cribs. You name it, I've done it. People I know who was living in abandoned buildings, I let them crash here and fed them steak and eggs and stuff. And they was living in abandoned buildings. You never know. That's why people better stop being so quick to judge somebody. I got a big mouth, but my heart is much bigger. Okay? I got a big mouth, but this heart is 10 times bigger than this mouth. Okay? I've already paid for my soul. I already got insurance. I already got insurance for my soul. It's already paid off. So I'm cool. Whatever karmic debts I had, within my past lives, I paid it off. I'm done. That's why, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I can't remember the last time that I just went down to zero money. It just seems like it comes right on back. One way or another, it comes back. Because I paid off all my debts, my karmic debt from past lives. I paid it off. I can feel it. Cause y'all ain't gonna lie, I almost feel like I'm done. I don't think I'm coming back again. I think I'm done. I don't know about y'all. I know some of y'all feel that feeling too. You can't explain it. You just like, I'm almost at the end of my soul coming back to this place. I don't think I might come back. I might come back one more time, but highly unlikely I'm not. I'm probably going to just stay an angel guide on the other side. There's nothing more for me to do here. I told my husband that the other day. He said, "Ooh, don't say that." I said, "I'm just saying. My body's not tired. My soul is almost feeling like it's done enough. It's done its job. It's complete. It's almost complete. I think I'm gonna be one of those old people that's living up in the mountains when I'm like 60, y'all. I really know that. I can see it coming. Because I'm starting to be too detached from earthly stuff. I'm too detached from it. I don't want to use multiple soaps, multiple hair products. I don't want to use, I really don't need, I don't even feel comfortable with multiple shit. I don't want to do dressing up stuff. I don't want to like look in the mirror. I don't even like mirrors for mirrors. I don't care about reflection of my damn looks, none of it. It's like almost like my soul is so detached from this earth. It just wants to go up in the mountains and be at peace. It sounds sad, but it's done. It can't take no more. I know some of y'all feel that way. Y'all, I know some of y'all like, I don't want to see civilization, y'all. I'm like, I don't think I want to see civilization no more. It's not that I'm bitter. It's too heavy. It's just too, it's just, ew. It's too much. If I had it my way, I would jump ship on this whole house and everything I own. But I can't because my family members have a say in it. You know, this is their house and two. But if I had it my way, yo, I can't even do films anymore. I can barely get through one movie. This place is trash. And my soul can feel the maximum trashness of it. I'm seeing too much evil through this evil on top of evil and wickedry on top of wickedry. I can't even ignore it. It's automatic. I'm like, wow, that's wicked. Wow, that's wicked. Wow, this is wicked. Wow, wicked. It's like, damn, y'all. I watch some films. Because I'm a writer. I watch like documentaries and spiritual stuff. You know, us writers, we do watch films. But I can't get through the films because they keep on throwing some toxicity in here, and I'm catching it. I'm just saying, y'all. You know, as a writer, you know, it's not it's not just because the movies they're coming off toxic. It's also the energy that's coming through that damn glass. I can feel all that toxic eyeballs watching me. Whole crowds. Sometimes I be seeing whole crowds of shadows all staring at me in that damn glass. In the glass. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm feeling trash energy everywhere. It's just like I'm just walking through a big ass dumpster every single day, all day. Sometimes I put myself in a little corner, so I don't be around so much dumpster energy. Sometimes I'll just clear out a corner of the room and just be like, I'm just going to sit in this corner of the room. I cleared this out or something, just so I could just have a break from dumpster energy. It's like the more I walk, the deeper I go into the dumpster. And it just surprises me that a lot of people ain't feeling how dumpstery this energy is now. How can people how can people how can people be out here talking and chatting and all that? This energy should be like, ugh, turning a stomach. Shoot. Damn. I'm thankful to be Cinderella. I'm like, I'm cool. I'll sit by the fire and let the cinders get in my damn ear. Cause I go any further from this fire pit and it's dumpster hell. I need to live my life near a fire pit now. Or put my tent up right beside along the beach. Along the beach. Or something. Whew. Can't take it no more. Okay? Some of y'all know y'all got unexplained health problems. You go to the doctor, they say, well, your blood pressure is normal. Your blood works normal. I'm like, but this ain't normal what I'm feeling. This ain't normal. It feel like I just like walked into a bunch of fumes from a damn bus. Okay? Something wrong. But the reason why they don't feel it is because they ain't fully awakened. They are not fully awakened. Their soul has not reached almost maximum vibration. That's why they can't sense it. That's why their body don't feel like it's struggling. My soul ready to get out of this body. It's saying I can't take this toxic energy. Some people are glorifying their body because they're not affected by the toxic energy. Whew. Whew. They don't sit in quiet and silence. When you sit in silence enough, you'll be like, damn, wow. Woo! You'll be like, wow. Y'all, I can't even go in Walmart. I can't barely go in clothing stores. When I go in stores now, I go in like this. It's like I'm just fighting demons all the way through the store, y'all. My heart start racing. I get anxiety. I'm like, whoo, I got to get out of here. People be looking at me because I be moving real quick at the store, through the stores. Ooh, I can't. I don't want to touch nothing. I'm like, ooh, what is all this? Ooh, y'all. It's to the point, y'all, I want to make my own clothes. I want to make everything if I can. Just so I don't have to run through these stores. I don't want to hold no fruit. Y'all. I don't even want to buy no fruit. I just want the juice, y'all. Because when you get the juice, it comes through the machine and comes right out. But when you buy fruit, people's hands been on it, breath, demonic energy, everything is on that fruit. I be like, ooh, like I can't, ooh, wow, I can't go near it. I would rather get juice out of a damn machine than go near this fruit that's sitting out in these stores all day. I'm scared. Every time I buy food or fruit sitting out in these stores, I get sick. Unexplained sickness. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Telling you, man. And then, y'all know what else is happening? There's something going on. There's something going on. I don't know if the energy is toxic on the fruit, and that's why you're not getting the full strength of the juice. But it's like you're not getting all the power from the juice when you squeeze the fruit. The fruit is hard. Something's wrong with the shell of the fruit now, y'all. I know what I'm feeling. Because when I drink juice in juice form, my energy is more powerful. But when I squeeze it, when I get it in the shell, it's like, it's almost like some of the power has been withheld, like demon energy is holding some of the juice in the shell. Y'all, I'm surprised don't nobody notice it. Do a little experiment one day. Get you some fruits. Do it. I'm telling you, I tested it. Buy you some fruit. Squeeze the juice or whatever. Okay, drink it. Check your energy. Then go buy the juice that is squeezed from machines. Okay? And drink that juice. You're gonna see the difference in the power level. Yeah, exactly. They're using, it's restricting it. Yeah, it's restricting it. Okay. All right. I'm like, yo, I don't do shell. I want to buy. I'm trying to do juice, y'all. I'm cool. I'm not buying fruit. I'm done. Only fruit I'll deal with is lemons, and the lemons look like they getting cursed. There's curses on the lemons now. I'm like, damn, the demon taking the lemons from us. Look at the lemons everywhere. You be lucky if you find one decent lemon out of about 15 lemons out here. It doesn't matter what store you go in. I be going in like all kind of stores hunting for lemons. I'm like, damn, the devil taking lemons from us because the devil want us weak. The devil want us fatigued in the morning, and the devil want us sad because lemon raises vibration. It brings joy into your spirit. I said, so the devil taking lemons. I got, that's why I say y'all need to go to the mountains. I feel like I need to live in the woods and the mountains, and I need to go nomad. I need to go nomad now. My soul can't take this low vibrational food much longer, y'all. I don't give a damn if it's organic, they lying. I tried it. I went to the organic food. No, it's the same. My husband, like, no, my energy. He still say his energy low. And my daughter, she said the food ain't working or something. It's the same. Everybody I know saying the same thing I'm saying. Same thing I'm saying, y'all. We all switched to juice. We all doing juice up in here. My daughter's like, I only do juice now, and that regular food don't work. I was like, it ain't working for me neither. It's like, y'all, I don't even give a damn about eating like that. I'm gonna tell y'all something, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't even care about eating like that either, y'all. Okay? I don't. Okay? I'd be like, I need to go as long as I can without eating. Cause eating is starting to feel like torture. Okay? It's like low-key torture. Like Chinese water, you know the Chinese water method. It's slowly torturing you. And you're like, no, no. Y'all, it be taking me like 2 hours to eat a small plate of food, because I be like, this food is foul. It doesn't matter where I bought it from. I don't even finish my food, y'all. It be like, there's always some food on my plate. The food been sat there for an hour. My body is my body is getting better and building muscle because it's living off itself. My body is literally living off itself. That's why it's building muscle. Okay, it's eating its own fat, y'all. I'm having cereal for dinner and stuff up in here. I'm like, I don't even want dinner, man. Just give me some oats. I be like, I'm having oatmeal for dinner. I'm cool. I'm having oatmeal and juice. I can't even mess no more with the rest of the stuff. Yeah. My husband was like, "You not gonna have dinner?" I'm like, "No, I'm cool. I don't want no kind of dinner. I don't want takeout. I don't want nothing. Home cooking don't even work. Just give me a bowl of oatmeal, you know, because I think it's gonna come down to an oatmeal fight if this keep going on. Oatmeal is going to be the next abundance. The people going to be selling on the street. I'm telling you, no lie, because they can't really mess with oats. They can't really mess with it. Okay, because if they mess with oats too much, they'll be messing with the ecosystem, like the bugs and stuff that we need. They'll be messing things up real bad. So they're like, we can't really mess with the oats and we can't really mess with the brown rice. We got to leave that alone. So y'all, I'm telling you, brown rice and oats is the new abundance, man. It's just the new abundance, man. Just go ahead and eat your seeds. Go ahead and eat your seeds and be like, I'm going to just seed it up for dinner and some oatmeal. I would get me some almond milk and I'm going to call it a day. Like, yo, it's a damn shame. And it's like everybody's so worried about the prices, but they don't even know that we're going into food eating. We're going into a food eating hell. People like the price of food. These prices can drop, and this food it will never be better. Okay, it's not any better, even if the price comes down. We need to be out here protesting about why this food ain't working. Okay, that's what we need to be talking about. Why it's almost we got to live off a goat cheese. We got to get us a goat and get some cheese out the goat somehow. And we got to eat oats and grains and seeds. And we got to use machines to get the juice out because the shell of the fruit is so hard that it won't let the juice come out. Whew. I'm just saying. Somebody said Quaker. Somebody said Quaker man in the house. You funny as hell. That's a nice title. That's a nice somebody's somebody said Quaker man. Who said that? Dr. Enery. Man, I'm cool, y'all. I think I could live off pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, pistachios, and oatmeal, and that'd be cool. And maybe some goat cheese. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm cool. Straight up, and give me some lima beans. I'm cool. I'm growing lima beans next year, y'all. I'm straight. I'm going back to my garden, y'all. I've had it. Okay, I'm growing my own strawberries next year, my own green beans, and my own lima beans out here. Okay, I'm digging up the rest of the yard. I'm digging up the rest, and that's it. I'm saving up for some land because it's messing with my vibration. This food, it's messing me up. Somebody say El Natural. Y'all, look, divine ones. I'm telling you, if you got any extra space in your crib, you need a greenhouse. This food is extremely low vibrational out here. That's why you're being creatively blocked sometimes. That's why you can't manifest. That's why you're getting depressed. That's why your energy keep collapsing to the damn ground and you know that you're a positive person. You need a greenhouse. You can grow one right in your house. Because that's what I'm doing. Next year, okay, this year, that side of this room, I'm gonna have a little greenhouse there. I'm taking that bookshelf out of there. I can always go to the library and get books and go on Amazon. I'm greenhouse in there, and I'm digging up the yard. I'm done. I'm tired of this food disrespecting my energy. I was in a real bad mood last night. Like this food, I can't do it. The pasta ain't even working. You can get protein pasta all you want. It don't work. It don't work. Okay, it's not working. The fish ain't even working. You can go and be like, I'm gonna eat some fish. It ain't working. It's not working. People used to break their neck to get some fish from you. Now people like, I don't even care. The fish eaters that I know, they like, I don't really care. This guy I know, he's a hardcore fish eater. He says, I go all day without eating. I'm tired of food. He said, it feels like work now to eat food, and I ain't getting much out of it. That's like same here. Somebody said Lion Man Corporation. Somebody said they came at the right time. Telling y'all, if y'all do not get a greenhouse soon, y'all gonna be paying an arm and a leg just to get some seeds. I'll give it a couple more years. Couple more years, you're gonna try to buy some seeds. People gonna be like $20 a pack. I'm telling you, we're gonna get on eBay. We're gonna get on eBay and you're gonna try to buy seeds. They're gonna say $20 a pack. It's getting worse and worse. You can barely find turnip greens now. You can barely find turnip greens. The strawberries, they're rotten. They're selling rotten strawberries. They're selling rotten lemons. They're selling, look at the bananas. The bananas look like they're going extinct. We might not see bananas in about 5 years. The bananas, the devil putting curses on potassium. Potassium is not to be played with. Okay? If you don't got potassium, you might collapse. I know somebody who couldn't walk a block, couldn't even walk around a block because they had potassium deficiency. You won't even be able to work. Like I know somebody who was on, that was one of the reasons why they was on disability. Potassium deficiency. Y'all don't see this food getting more and more rotten? It's getting more and more rotten. And if you do go to a place where they sell the food a little fresher, you're paying triple for 1 week of food. You're paying triple now. If you want one fresh looking lemon, you coming out your pocket like $1.20. If you got, no lie, what is that? That's 2 days worth of lemon juice? Barely. Matter of fact, that's 1 day. So what? You got to pay $30 to have lemons for the month, y'all. And they inching the prices up. Now they're going, in about 5 or 10 years, you're gonna have to be rich to eat food that will keep you alive. I'm telling you, I see where it's going. I went to the store the other day for lemons. I'm like, $1.20 now? Y'all doing this every couple months. Y'all, the soil won't even grow like that. That's another thing. What's up with the soil? We gave up a couple years ago, and we're professional gardeners here. I had a huge garden with pumpkins, everything, you name it, when my daughter was growing up, because I wanted her to eat fresh garden food. She always had fresh vegetables out of my big garden when my daughter was a baby. But now we tried to grow tomatoes. We was fighting the caterpillars. The caterpillars was like, I'm taking this tomato. We got like 3 tomatoes on each bush, and the caterpillars went ham on them because the caterpillars are starving. Okay. We tried to grow sunflowers and only 3 came up. And the bees, they all was jumping like the sunflowers. They was like fighting over the pollen. All the bees. I stood around all the bees. They didn't even sting me. They was just like, let me get this pollen before this flower die. I'm serious, y'all. I literally was walking all around the 3 sunflowers. I was standing there. The bees was just going by me. They was like, I don't give a damn about you. You only got 3 flowers in this garden. Y'all, I'm telling you. Y'all, the soil is hard. The soil is now old graveyard soil. This soil here is like pet cemetery soil now. All the soil in the north. Why? Because we don't get enough sun here now, and we don't get enough nutrients. Okay? The air is too toxic in the north. And so the soil is not being cleansed and purged. It's just sitting there sick with pollution. Y'all, I'm telling you, the neighbor up the street, he didn't stop growing everything else. Only thing he grow now is peppers. He gave up. My neighbor with his garden, he gave up. I guess he said, I saw he was trying to grow green beans. He had like 2 green beans come up. He gave up. He said, I'm just going to grow peppers. Yep, it's like, man. We was trying to chop the soil up 2 years ago. That soil would not break. It would not, y'all, it was like stone. The soil was like stone. We could not get the soil to soften and get into little pieces. It was like tombstone. The soil was like tombstone. We said, phew, we gave up. We said, okay, no, cool. We gave up, y'all. We got 1 row and was like, the soil is trash. What you say, selective plants? We just need all new soil, y'all. The earth. Y'all, I don't want to tell y'all, okay? No, y'all need to do some research with some of the ancient monks have been saying about earth. I don't want to scare y'all, but a lot of these old monks and these the ancient ones that are like 90 in their 90s and stuff, that's been out of civilization, they all get the same thing. They saying the earth, we're losing it in 2030. That's what they saying, y'all. And then there's this guy who claimed he from the future. I watched his interview on YouTube, and I really do believe him, y'all. He's from the future. I know my intuition. He's really from the future. He's missing now. They found a body part they believe is his. Somebody got rid of him because he told the truth. And he said 2030 as well. He said 2030, all hell's going to break loose on Earth. He said it's going to be lights out in the 2030s. He says, and we're going to be having to live in little pods. Some people are going to be trying to live underground. He said they're going to have food places where they're going to have to do food distribution because the food's going to be scarce and we're all going to have chips. And if you don't have a chip in you, you're going to have to run and hide somewhere. Now, I know y'all saying he was a conspiracy theory, but guess what? When he was going to the interview, he was being stalked. He was being followed by some agent because the interviewer said he was. He saw the person. And when they scanned him, he's not in the database. His fingerprints, he has no genetic connection to this time period. None. None. And when they did a biology test on him, what he said about his blood was true. They said he has way more mercury levels than a human being could possibly have in this time period. Okay? And his hair cannot grow. He says the people in the future cannot grow hair because the mercury is keeping them bald. Now, how many of y'all realize your hair is growing slower? Am I the only one to notice this? None of y'all realize y'all hair is shedding more? The hair is getting stiff and shedding more? Hair growing slow? He says we ain't going to have no hair. If you stay above land in the future, you're not going to have no hair, and because the mercury, too much mercury. Okay? Now look at all these retrogrades. Look how toxic the Mercury retrograde's been. Y'all, it's making me sick. Every time the Mercury retrograde come, I feel sick, y'all. I literally feel ill. So if this man was conspiracy theory, how come they have no, they didn't research him? He said he wasn't born during our time period. Okay, he's born way up in the future. Okay, I watched the whole video. The guy that interviewed him said it's true. He took that guy to get tested and everything to make sure he wasn't just a lunatic conspiracy theory. And after he snuck recorded the guy, a secret conversation. He recorded the guy, and you hear the guy saying, "I shouldn't have told you this. I'm probably not going to make it now. We can't talk no more." He said, "I can't tell you no more. I gotta go." They went to his apartment. All his stuff it was left in there, and they found what you call some hands, arms not far from his apartment with the like the fingertips cut off, and they found a headless body. This body they cannot trace. It's that they cut the fingertips off to make sure that if you know if they tried to if we tried to check to see if it's him because he did give his fingerprints before the interview that we wouldn't be able to tell. I said that's him. They got rid of his butt. He said in the future there's actually like they have a portal or machine or something you can go back in the future. He said he snuck in it. He snuck in and he snuck back. He said because he didn't want to be in the future no more. He didn't want to be in the future no more. He said he snuck and came back to us. Came to us. He said you barely seldom ever see a cat. He said and there's hardly any green trees. And y'all, it made the hair stand up on my neck. And then the fact that Nostradamus said by the year 2030 or something, we supposed to have went through some like apocalypto zombie. We're going to be a zombie, full-fledged zombie world. And we know zombies, you know how they look. Okay? So, I mean, Nostradamus said this is the year of the zombie, people becoming zombies. Hungry, starving, trying to eat brains, bald-headed, whatever. Now, why would Nostradamus get this? He even said a whole bunch of chaos or something happening in the world, hell breaking loose or something. He said about the land and all of that, and it's happening. Everything he's saying is matching with the guy from the future is saying, and that said, and everything what the ancient monk dude said. So I'm telling y'all, we already 2024. All right. I know when it hit like 2027, I'm storing up, y'all. I don't care. I'm not risking it. 3 different people saying this. One claiming from the future, some ancient monk dude, and Nostradamus. Nostradamus ain't never wrong. He's never wrong. He ain't been wrong yet. He even predicted President Trump. He said a great leader. He said something like that. A great leader comes trumpet. He called him a trumpet. He said a great leader comes to a great nation trumpeting. He in his scriptures he mentions Trump. So I know y'all about I'm before 2030. That's it. That's it. Okay. I'm saving up my stuff. I'm saving up my stuff. Okay. This healthy food, so-called healthy food ain't that healthy. Energy don't lie. My energy is telling on this food. So I'm just telling y'all, everybody was running to get food during this period. They don't realize they better stop spending. Most High told me to start making my own stuff, to live more nomadic or whatever, more live like, you know, the Amish people. Because for some reason, we're going to need a lot of money when it gets close to 2030, because we're going to have to rush out and get a bunch of stuff. I'm going to make sure I got some money. Y'all, so if I go out to lunch now and I'm having a little salad, I'm cool. I'm going to get me a little $4 salad and lemon water. I'm cool. The most I'll spend out now is maybe a $5 sandwich. I'm cool. I'm done. Unless I go to like an event for my work. But other than that, I'm done. I'm making my own soap this week. My daughter, she's crocheting. I could crochet too. She said, Mom, I'm making my own stuff. I'm making my own hats and everything. She said, I'm done. I'm trying to make my own stuff. She's not trying to spend no money out here like that no more. Y'all, we got YouTube. Y'all, who knows how long YouTube gonna be around? Y'all better start learning some Amish stuff from this YouTube while we got YouTube. You can learn how to knit, crochet. You can learn everything on YouTube. There's not nothing you can't learn on YouTube. We got to learn multiple trades, okay? I'm learning over the next 2 months. I'm looking at the like hat making and the soap making videos. That's what I'm looking at. And then I'm gonna be looking at videos on like refurbishing clothes, okay? And how to get clothes from the Goodwill and like, you know, refurbish them and stuff and you know, or whatever. Y'all, and I'm going back to the 80s. I'm trying to make my own stuff, tie dye my own clothes, draw on my own clothes or whatever. I am done buying this low vibrational pattern damn clothes. This stuff is weak. I would rather use my own imagination and design my own stuff. I'm tired of wearing some low vibrational designer stuff that everybody else is wearing. I'm so tired of it. I feel like we're just shopping for the same damn costume. I'm tired of looking on the costume rack and somebody else is looking on the costume rack and we're all looking at the same damn costume. Y'all, it's toxic. I'm cool. I'm cool, y'all. There's something toxic about that. There's something toxic about seeing about 3 people looking at the same products in the same aisle. There's just something just like, it seems like low-key cloning, like we just all becoming clones and we don't even know we are. Like we're all cloning somebody out here. But we're clones of each other. I'm done. I want my own signature. I want something that I know, like I'm wearing some shit that's not in these stores. I'm wearing something that I know anybody else wearing out here. Okay? I'm serious. I'm tired of eating food the way everybody else make it. I want to do something different. I want to be Martha Stewart. You know, I want to do something different or something. Okay? I don't want to be a clone. I even started doing writing different. Okay? And some people, my work is so deep because I'm not cloning. Y'all, I'm telling you, man. I'm tired. I want to make my own art. I don't want to buy no art. My daughter made this, y'all. See this? My daughter did this. I want my own art in my crib. I want me. I don't want all this other energy. Unless my friend made it, somebody I love made it, somebody on my team made it, I don't want it in here. I don't want a stranger's product out in the store in my life anymore. If it's electronics, yeah, because I can't build no computer and a phone. But that's it. I really don't want pre-made stuff anymore. I don't want it, y'all. I don't want that. That's why I started making my own cards. Okay. That's why I started making my own cards. I'm just done. I want to make my own candles. I want to make my own body oils. I'm done. I know how to make body oils. I know how to make perfumes. I'm really good at that. Now I need to learn how to make, candles. Y'all, I don't even want no artificial light in my damn house. I want all firelight. Okay, I'm tired of light bulbs. I'm tired of all matrix stuff. This might sound like a rant, but I'm hoping I'm getting through people's heads to really see how this system has all this different way that it's controlling us, keeping us from being original. It's keeping us from being original. Can you imagine if 90% of the things in your room, you can say that you crafted? Can you imagine how powerful you would be? If your friend walked in your room and they said, "Who made those candles?" You said, "I did." "Who did that art?" "I did." "Who made that little table that your stuff is on?" "I did." Now that's power, okay? Somebody say, "Well, who made your original copies of your book?" "I did. I hand knit and sewed them, and I designed the covers and everything." "Well, who made your clothes? That shirt you wearing?" "I did." I mean, where you get this recipe from? This food is good. It's my own recipe. We think we know power, right? We think we know. That's power. That's power. Man, I'm telling you. I got oil lamps, y'all. I got little oil lamps. I have oil lamps. I got some beautiful oil lamps, y'all. I got the little ones. Okay. My husband's going to set up the little one for me. I told him I cannot take it over there. I don't want no artificial light bulb in my life. I don't want it. I will sit in here with a candle, and I will sit in here with the oil lamp. I got two oil lamps as gifts. Okay, I'm gonna be in here with my oil lamp. My pens are authentic. Okay, the pens I'm using are real. One of my pens are made from the felt. It's made from the felt of a tree. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the pen. Y'all like my pens. Okay, so this is real. That's real. See that? That's real wood there. That's real. And this is real here. I'm gonna show y'all some of my pens here. This is real. This was bought for me by a family member as a gift. Okay. I got some beautiful pens and they're all handcrafted, handmade. But they're very precious to me. I hide them because each of these pens are worth a lot. Okay, they're worth money. All right, they're $100 and up, and they're one of a kind. Okay, no, two of the pens you can't buy them. They were literally made by a guy who specialized in crafting pens, and I went to his pen shop and I picked them out. The other two were like special editions, and my family member bought them for me. So I decided, I'm not going to see this here. I can't do this no more. Can't do that no more. Can't do that. So I'm looking over my pens and purging. I just want the realest in here, and everything else I'm going to make. I hope y'all will join me in my journey. I'm going to be showing on the channel things that I've created, things that I've made. I'm tired of making my soap this weekend. I'm making my own soap. I'm tired, y'all. I went to go buy some soap. All the soap was trash. They wanted like $7 for the skinniest bar of soap I ever seen. I said, I'm not paying $7, $10 for a bar of soap that's literally going to give me 2 uses out of it. I'm making my own soap. So y'all, making my own soap for now on. I've had it. I've straight up had it. Okay. And I'm not, and once my hair products are done, I'm not putting nothing in my hair but grease and water. Just like the Chebe, I think the Chebe tribe. That's all they put in. They got a little ball of oil. It's just a little bit of oil, and it's some sort of greasy paste. And they just grease their scalp, spread their scalp with water, put a little oil in it, and done. I'm done. Y'all, I felt so free when all I did was plait up my hair and grease it and plait it back. I was like, wow, that took what? 20 minutes. I don't care about all fancy hairdos. I'm going back. I'm going back to the 1950s where I put rollers in this hair and a French roll, and that only took me an hour to do, and I'm on my way. We need to find a way to get more time out of our day and keep more of our money. That's the name of this game. That's the game now. How much time can I keep for myself to enjoy my life? And how much money can I keep in case shit happen? I'm not buying no more makeup. I don't even give a damn about lip gloss. I want some damn chapstick. Matter of fact, I'll use Vaseline. All the rest of my money is going into my teeth. My teeth and my eyes. I don't care. I don't care about nothing else. I'm cool. I'll refurbish my clothes or cut them up or something. I'll go to the Goodwill. I'm done, y'all. It's real disrespectful. I tried to go buy a t-shirt that I liked. They wanted what? $40 for a basic t-shirt. I'm like, they didn't went crazy out here. These people, these store owners have lost their mind. Lost their mind. I hope y'all will get, I hope y'all decide to do what I'm doing. Okay. And let me tell you something else I'm doing. I'm making my own. I'm doing what the one minimalist dude do. I'm using my hand soap for everything else. So I'm using my hand soap for my tables, my electronics, and everything like that. Okay? I'm not buying no cleaning solution for stuff. Soap and water works fine. Soap and water works fine. So I use hand soap for now and everything. I go in and get the hand soap out my bathroom and I use it to clean everything. All right. I use vinegar and water and laundry detergent for my toilets now. If laundry detergent can clean your clothes, it can clean your toilets. It's still soap and water. Okay. I'm done. I'm not buying all this fancy cleaning solutions, Pine Sol and all that. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm telling you no lie. I ain't buying. If I got it, I'm not buying it. I'm whatever I got, I'm gonna use up till it's empty and then it's like, do I need it? I'm not okay. I don't need it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying no. I have lotion. I don't need another type of lotion. I don't need another cleaning solution. I got soap and water up in here. I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you no lie. I'm done. I mean, it's amazing that we think that a name of a product is telling us that we need it. Why do we need Pine Sol and hand soap? Oh, because it say hand soap and Pine Sol? Soap is soap. Like, I'm serious, y'all. Soap is soap. Soap is soap. You can even put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in there to make it a little stronger and then go ahead and sanitize. This stuff is crazy. Tricking us with all these labels on stuff. Oh, We need this for our feet. We need this for our hands. We need this for our face. Oh, get the hell out of here. My skin been looking 10 times better. Look at this skin. Been looking 10 times better. And the only thing I wash my face with is hand soap. I use hand soap for my face and hands. Because ain't nobody going to tell me that it's for hands. It's soap. It's for me. Okay? It's not just for my hands. That's the devil lying to us. Okay? I wash my face with apple cider vinegar and water with lemon. And then I do another wash. Okay? With the hand soap. And I wash my hands with the same soap. Telling y'all, man. You know what? Let me tell you something here. I'm not pressed for antibiotics. No. No, y'all. No. Okay. I took antibiotics plenty of times. No, your body can adapt to antibiotics. I know my body, antibiotics is like, no. Whiskey work on me. It just do, y'all. It's do. Whiskey helps me heal faster. If I drink whiskey or if I pour whiskey on it's cool. Telling you no lie. Fermented whiskey works. It does. It does, y'all. Unless you got a full-fledged body infection and spreading like crazy, I can't deal with the antibiotics. Females, it'll mess up your pH. It starts to do stuff to your vagina. Men can use antibiotics all day long. But when you're a woman, it will trash your pH. I'm cool. I done been down that road. I ain't got that to do no more. I'll fast it out. Okay, it's hard for an infection to live in your body when you fast the basta. Fast the infection away. Cole Robinson says that. He says, just stop effing eating. Everything needs to eat. Infection, everything in your body wants to eat. You don't eat, it don't eat. It don't eat. Okay? Somehow, I don't know how, but something got down in my gums and was causing problems over here. I started going long periods of time not eating and drinking. Guess what? It went away. Whatever was there, the swelling or whatever, is gone. I starved it out. It's the same thing with bugs in your crib. Starve them out. Somebody's dog brought fleas in my old apartment. I froze them out of my crib. I froze the fleas out of my house, y'all. I put baking soda everywhere. And then I turned the heat off. I made this house felt like the ice ages. I froze. My friend, he's in a fumigator. And he said, I tell people all the time, if you want to save money and you want to get rid of any bug that come in your house, freeze them and starve them out. So I just wore my winter coat and I kept the temperature under 40 degrees. And within a couple days, you know, I stayed in like one room for a few days and froze the whole house. It didn't allow nobody in the house. They starved to death and they froze to death. Yep. Whiskey work, y'all. I recover fast. I drink hot toddies. I drink fermented whiskey with now once a week I take a shot of whiskey just in case something's trying to, attack my blood or something's trying to attack my stomach. Okay, my gut health. I take a shot of whiskey. Yep, fermented. In Sweden they drink vodka. You don't hear too many Swedish people sick. And not too many of them is obese. Not too many of them um is sick because they're always purging their gut. The stuff they drink be strong. Don't underestimate the power of whiskey. Sometimes the reason why you can't diet and lose weight is because your gut health is toxic. Your stomach is toxic. Whiskey can help you get a reset. I know a guy, the only drink he drink is whiskey. He has one shot of it a day. He was in the Navy SEALs. He was ripped and super fit, ripped all the way till up in his 60s. He had muscle. Okay. He swore by a shot of whiskey a day. Shot of whiskey with cola in it. He swore by it. He said he never got colds. He said, I never get sick or anything. He swore by whiskey. He said when he was a sailor, they drank whiskey, little whiskey every day. I knew him for years. He never got a cold. I was like, I'm sick. I got a cold, flu. Never got sick. I'm telling you no lie. Whiskey can help you lose weight because it does a hard detox in your stomach. Them toxins, they can't fight that whiskey. They give up. They give up. You know, if you're really struggling and you just like your stomach just won't go down and it's real big, I really recommend like maybe, you know, Cole Robinson was talking about that. He said you see some skinny people who like to drink a little whiskey every day, they look pretty good. All right. One shot of whiskey is not going to destroy you. It doesn't lower my vibration. Now, I see if you're doing shot after shot, okay. But one shot of whiskey does not lower your vibration. It does not. Some people don't know how to drink whiskey in moderation. Some people drink to get drunk. Whiskey is not meant to drink to get drunk. Okay? That's not what whiskey is for. You don't even got to do a shot. You can put a half a shot of some cranberry juice as a nightcap. You get you some cranberry juice, okay? And and dilute the cranberry juice, water it down a little bit, then put a half a shot of whiskey in there and drink that. And that's going to help, to detox your energy and spirit so you can get some sleep. A nightcap. Why you think a lot of people were rushing about our whiskey when the pandemic hit? People were selling whiskey on the streets. My sister's boyfriend was selling his whiskey. Okay? My sister bought a bottle and gave me a bottle. He made big money selling his whiskey. When he heard about the pandemic, he went and bought a truckload of whiskey. No lie. He had a truckload of whiskey and he sold the whiskey to everybody he knew. He got paid. Okay? You won't believe what people were selling during the pandemic. They knew. He knew that whiskey was the truth. And I got a little sick during the pandemic, and that whiskey pulled me through. I smoked my CBD and whiskey, give it about a couple days, and I feel like I'm getting better. And I start to get better. Suddenly, I'm better. If you are prepping, you should put whiskey back. I don't know what you mean by put whiskey back. What that mean? If you are prepping, what are you talking about? They have fermented whiskey. Not all whiskey is like hardcore alcoholic whiskey. They got fermented whiskey that got natural real fruit in it. Okay, it's expensive. It's expensive. You paying some money for that whiskey. But yeah. I don't know what you mean by prepping, but I'm not giving up my whiskey. No, no. My stepfather was in the Navy SEALs, and he was always very fit, very lean, super fit. He had beautiful hair, beautiful skin. And he was a church going man, and about 3 days a week, he had a little bit of whiskey. He had whiskey. Bourbon's good, but if you can get like fermented bourbon, you know, yeah, bourbon's okay. Brandy's good. The rich people drink brandy because that's kind of like high end relative of whiskey. Brandy can get expensive. The rich people who want to keep their figure don't want to have to drink a lot of alcohol, and they want something that's like dark and powerful with the dark fruit in it. They drink brandy because they got dark fruit brandy where it looks dark. It's expensive. Take it from somebody to know. Somebody bought me some brandy I didn't know, and everybody was drinking it up saying it was good. I didn't know. It was like I didn't know no better. I didn't know no better though. Whiskey is keto friendly, and so are certain brandies and Cabernet Sauvignon. So y'all, I think it's Pivo, Pivo. I think it's called Pito wine, Sauvignon, Cabernet, red wine, vodka, whiskey, and certain brandies are all keto friendly, provided it does not have apple in it, because apple is not keto friendly, and neither is honey. So it's better to just get the plain kind. The plain where there's no fruit in it if you're doing keto. Yeah, you know what they're taking for a minute? Because they I'm telling you, they doing that on purpose. If they're taking fermented food off the shelves, you already know what that's about. You already know. Fermented rice is powerful. I grew my edges in using fermented rice. I fermented the rice and then I used it and I grew it was real bald. It was shiny bald here and it grew it in. That's so damn wrong. They taking fermented food off the shelf. Prepared. Yeah. You said if you are, though, I know what preppers are. You said if you are a prepper, put the whiskey. No, don't put whiskey back. Stop telling people to give up whiskey. You said if you are a prepper, put the whiskey back. No. No, 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 no. You know what they use in the Wild Wild West? Whiskey. Whiskey can literally get rid of infections in your wounds, cuts, all of that. No. Whiskey, whiskey so strong, you can clean your house in whiskey. Like, serious, it's that strong. There's nothing wrong with drinking a shot of whiskey. People need to stop. People need to stop. I don't get into people to say, oh, don't have a shot of whiskey, it's bad for you. Most of the food you're eating have at least 2 grams of hidden sugar. Sugar is like 10 times more addictive than crack, and you worried about a shot of whiskey? You worried about a shot of whiskey and you sitting up there eating sugar sometime, and you know you are. Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, you speaking some street slang. I don't know what put back means. Okay, you I didn't know what you mean by that. Okay. Put it back in the back of the bunker. Put it way in the back of the bunker so don't nobody get it when they rob your bunker. All right. Okay. 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 That's what it means. Yeah. You put it to the back of the bunker. You say this whiskey ain't every day. This is not an everyday thing and it ain't for everybody. Okay. You better be in my good favors to have some of this whiskey. All right. Y'all, I didn't know no better. I didn't know the importance of whiskey during this time. And I let a bunch of people in here drink up my whiskey. And my family member was like, why did you let them drink up your whiskey? Do you know what you did? I was like, what? They said that one bottle of whiskey that was bought for you, that was a $50 bottle. I was like, what? Y'all, I'm still trying to get over that. I'm still trying to get over that. I'm still trying to get over that. But it's cool though. I think they knew they was drinking top shelf liquor, whiskey. They just didn't want to they didn't want to tell, they didn't want to say nothing. You said under the floorboards. Okay. If somebody robbed your house, you know what they taking? They're taking your whiskey. If somebody breaking your house and during present day now, they gonna take your whiskey. Best believe that. Okay? They coming out of your crib with that too. All right, y'all, I gotta get ready to go. I'll see y'all later, okay? I'll talk to y'all maybe tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.